Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react back on the camera. Consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh deal with the hands.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Bell. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
That's a good shot.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Wait, 10, 380, 56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Rip.
Brady going to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 39 yards there, a big one. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Wait, 10, round 80, round 80. You're not ready. When he hits.
Here's Damian Harris, 3rd-rounder from Alabama. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 44, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
52 is the mic right there.
Darnold on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5. Motion.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
2nd down and goal. Darnold. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Philip Dorsett. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
Touchdown, Jets.
Now the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Alpha. When he hit.
To throw is Brady. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let it break. Spike 56. Hey, Charlie. They're not ready for this. They still playing. There. Y'all playing grown football.
The backup Stidham, his first throw. He's going to walk into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. We're going to sign.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Here we go. Check nickel. Red 80. 52.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
61. Match.
To try again after the sack. Darnold, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really competent throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cameron Meredith, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Bell. And he'll go down right at at the 30-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down now, it's White, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Caught here by Bell. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11 yards there, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Darnold completes it, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and
Hey,
5.
pull down.
Delaney,
26-yard line.
Delaney, X3, 218, chop it.
Second and 5 now. Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Bennett. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Check.
Check nine.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And his kick here is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll try the left side. Meredith, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
We're going to sign 53. Check 53.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
Out left to Anderson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. Scott. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, lady. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Here we go.
Smooth. 52. Watch 52. 80.
From the 38, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 35.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And now and he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski, 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
12 at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Set, ready, 60 outlaw.
Check pass, check pass.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, it's Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Now Brady. He completes it right side to White. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, set. Wait, 20. Check. No. Regular. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Throwing now is Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And they'll get this down to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 24. Check 24.
Now Bell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Watch it, lady. Safety's creeping. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Motion.
They'll try again with Bell. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. C.J. Mosley coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to Meredith. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cameron Meredith, 82 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. We know it all too well. You give Tom Brady time on the clock in the fourth quarter, you're playing with fire. We just saw it.
Yeah, and when you talk about playing with fire, it's really more like a raging inferno when it's Tom Brady, isn't it? And you almost expect it. Actually, you know he's going to come downfield and score against you. But here's the thing. Can you match Tom Brady now? Because there's still time on the clock for a chance to come back at it.
Yeah, maybe that long touchdown, they would have preferred something a little more methodical, because you're right, there's still quite a bit of time. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold, throw left side, complete. That's Bell. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Bell. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Again, it's Bell. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, come son. Go 50 to the mic. Let's go, Z. The lady. It's going to be a lot. Red 80. Switch. Red 80. 3, check 3.
He's back to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
This is Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. John Simon in on the stop.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Back to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On 3rd down. It's Scott, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Protein spill.
Shit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this will wind up a victory for the New England.